Now, David Tennant, he's here. Many Doctor Who's fans' favourite Time Lord. Last week, there was that announcement he's stepping down from the role. Very surprising, and he's wincing because he sat right here as I'm saying it. Oh, I'm sorry. He'll play the Doctor in 4 more special episodes, but will not be returning for the next series.
Of course, he took over from Christopher Eccleston as the 10th incarnation of Doctor Who in 2005, and when he leaves, he will have played the part for more than 4 years. David is here to tell us why he's closing the doors. Going to spill the beans?
Well, I mean, there's not really much more to say. I just think it was never going to be an easy decision to make. But in the end, I just thought I'd better take a deep breath and do it, or I literally will never leave, you know. It's hard when you love something so much and when something is going so well to ever think about moving on. But I'd rather go when there's still a chance people might miss me than overstay my welcome, I think. Yeah.
And they will miss you, because so many have been writing in. So we're going to show you and them some of your memorable moments before we carry on with the interview. Here it is.
Hello. Okay. New teeth. That's weird.
I'm the Doctor.
He's the Doctor.
Well, what happened to my Doctor? Or is it a title that's just passed on?
I'm him. I'm literally him. Same man, new face. Well, new Emily.
We have this. Good morning, teams.
Aren't they brilliant?
Look at you all, you clever people.
That's Martha. And who's he?
Captain Jack, don't. Just don't.
I'm the Doctor. I'm a Time Lord. I'm from the planet Gallifrey in the constellation of Kasterborous. I'm 903 years old, and I'm the man who's going to save your lives and all 6 billion people on the planet below.
There was Kylie at the end there. We've got so many questions. We're going to have to put some of them to you.
Go on, then.
Ralph in Bristol, do you think that by standing down as Doctor Who at a time when you're proving to be such a popular actor, you run the risk of regretting your decision? You can't change your mind when you're watching the Christmas special.
I suppose so, yes, of course. You know, when you love something, it's very hard to turn your back on it. But I'd rather have had a great time and you know, but still go when it's still going well, than to find myself sort of in 10 years' time, kind of with people trying to force me out the door.
How did the conversation go when so you called someone? You said, "Look, I've been thinking about it. I'm going to quit." Did someone say, "No, don't"?
It's kind of been a bit more. There wasn't really one day when I thought, right, that's it, definitely, I've decided to move on. It's been a bit, because Russell T Davies is going, who's the writer and the showrunner, and he brought me onto the show. So when he was going, I thought, well, that's a kind of obvious stepping off point there anyway. But it's been a sort of more gradual sort of realisation that this is the time to go.
Did they try and talk you out of it?
Well, I certainly I had a meeting with Stephen Moffat, the next writer, who's taking over, and that, in a way, that's been the most difficult bit, because I'm such a fan of his, and I think he's going to do. He told me some of his ideas for what's coming up in the show, and it's going to be so good that, you know, when I finally thought I'd made a decision, suddenly I was sorely tempted to change my mind again. But I think sometimes you've got to take a deep breath, haven't you?
Yeah.
Or I would literally be there when I'm 86, and they'd be thinking, is he never going?
One here from Ross, who wants to know whether you consider playing Doctor Who in a feature film if you were offered it.
It's funny, isn't it? Whenever something works on one medium, people seem desperate to move it onto another.
I think because people find it difficult to think that you're actually, that's it, and you're out and you're going. And so, you know, Katie says, would you ever be interested in directing Doctor Who? Is that it now for Doctor Who? You're just turning away, or any circumstances under which you're doing it?
Listen, who knows what might happen in the future? And it is one of those parts that does stick with you, I think, you know. Well, we had Peter Davison, who came back and did a bit with us very recently, so the door isn't necessarily closed forever, but in a kind of day-to-day way, I'll be certainly handing over the kind of day-to-day madness to somebody else.
So the door isn't closed forever?
Well, listen, you're not going to get some quote out of me that I'll live to regret in years to come.
All right, let's go to another one. You know what's going to prompt it now is, who is next? Who's going to be the next Doctor Who? Would you be prepared to sort of cast some ideas. So you've heard some of the names who've been knocked around. I mean, can you see anyone out there who you think you've thought to yourself, I mean, they could do it?
I actually think it's one of those parts that any actor could bring something very valid to, because it can be anything, and because it's a sort of blank canvas every time. And in fact, the difference is the virtue with each Doctor. It's not like recasting Tarzan, where you've got to have somebody who looks good in a loincloth. It can sort of be anything.
Eddie Ireland from Stafford says, what about Billie Piper?
Well, why not?
Or
I
Alex
think she's
Kingston.
busy breastfeeding at the moment,
Oh,
but
sure.
I'm sure she'll bounce back before too long.
Can you see a female Doctor Who? Could you see that happening?
Why not? I genuinely think it could be anything, and it can be. Who knows? Who knows what'll happen next?
Very
It's not down to me.
circumspect.
It's not my decision. I've got nothing to do with
You
it.
must be well aware, though. You see, that's why you're being so cautious, isn't it? Because if you sort of cast an idea out there and say, sounds good, it's straight away, because of the sort of
I know, it's funny.
fantastic
Yeah.
interest in this right now. It would be like, they're in, aren't they? He knows.
You become very aware of the sort of toxic nature of any comment you can make. I genuinely don't know, is the honest truth. And the last I heard, nobody in floor 6 had any idea either. So I think we're still at the stage where there are no secrets to be kept at the moment.
Yes,
I think all doors are open right now.
Lots of people writing in to ask about your favourite episode, if you have a favourite episode.
Oh dear. I do genuinely love them all. I really do. The last ones we saw on TV were great because we had the whole gang back. We had Catherine, who'd been so great
She's
for the whole
fantastic.
of the last series, and Billy was back, and Freema to film. But they're all great. Again, it's one of the things I'll miss is that each script is so different from the one before. Mm-hmm. You go to all these such different places, such different guest casts that we get as well.
Were you ever involved in the scripting? Because we had Russell on a few weeks ago because he's written that book.
He has, yes.
Very interesting.
Very revealing.
Very revealing,
Yeah.
exactly. Where he's talking about how he comes up with the ideas and the scripting, and he's very open to ideas. And I wonder if ever you bowled a couple in.
Nothing much. I think anything I put in has been a sort of little grace note about, the way one might say a line or something, but it's pretty small. I mean, Russell's a pretty exceptional writer. I don't really think I can improve much on what he does.
Did you ever have any get-togethers with any of the old Doctor Who's? Has there been an occasion when you've all got together?
Not all at once, no. I mean, I've met a few of them. As I say, we had Peter Davison on. We did a Children in Need special together, and Colin Baker came and visited the set, and I've met a couple of the others, but we've never had one big party.
Like a symposium.
No, that would be interesting, wouldn't it?
We're talking, we should move on to the sort of stuff you're doing, because one of the reasons that you're moving on, you're very busy, you're doing Shakespeare, so...
I'll be back on stage this evening, all being well.
Good. Let's cross our fingers that you will be. And doing more Shakespeare in the future? Have you got any more stage roles lined
we're in
up?
Stratford-on-Avon at the moment, and we bring Hamlet to London over Christmas, so that'll take me into the new year. I've got a TV film called Einstein in Eddington, which is out in a couple of weeks.
Seen it as well.
Yes.
You sent me a copy of that.
Yes.
Brilliant. Tell us what it...
There it is.
Yep. A bit of it. That's your Eddington.
I'm Arthur Stanley Eddington,
Yep.
an astrophysicist who was very instrumental in bringing Einstein's theory of relativity to common understanding and appreciation at a time when British astrophysicists were not being encouraged to work with their German counterparts because of the war.
First World War, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. But without Eddington, we wouldn't know Einstein probably. It's one of these great. It's a fantastic story that it's one of these things you can't quite believe people don't know this story. So.
Yes.
I have to say, it's not every day we have something. There is a genuine frisson of excitement about you being here today, amongst a lot of people. No, it's true though, isn't it true? That's true.
Yeah,
isn't it? Everyone says,
absolutely.
"Oh, David Tennant's coming today." But good luck with everything. So
Thank you.
There is four more specials. Is that
There's
right?
5. We've already shot one for Christmas this year,
Okay.
and then next year we'll do another 4. So I'm here till 2010.
Who's the big
relax.
star in this Christmas special? Are you allowed to tell us?
David Morrissey,
Right, yeah.
who plays a character called the Doctor. I can say no more than that.
OK, we'll
Well,
end it there.
that's put the cat amongst the...
Thank you very much. Lovely to see you.
Pleasure,
Thank you.
And thank you for providing so many people with so much pleasure, including Anne Page. Could you tell David Tennant before he goes, sorry, from a lifelong fan who was 13 when the programme began. Oh, 13 when the programme began, so that was a while ago. Thank you with all my heart. He's done so much to make the programme popular and keep the Axemen at bay.
Thanks, Anne Page.
There we are. Many more like that. We'll give them to you.
Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to the Mr. D Who 96 YouTube channel. It's a great channel. I'm going to subscribe.